Good morning. It's what, 9 o'clock? Up before 7 this morning, which is unusual. And got through to my luncheon guest, to whom I'd offered carbonara today. But there's lamb and barley that really should be eaten up, already pflichtessen. So I left a message. Is it okay if I switch to lamb and barley? Yeah, sure. Lamb and barley. Mother used to make lamb and barley when kind of the day or so after serving a roast leg of lamb or something like that. Rare occasion, but anyway, that was the standard. And in much of her cooking and salad, Mother always included celery, the stalk, chopped up, usually. Yeah, chopped up. We also ate it just raw and straight, but I liked celery. And in making the lamb and barley, it was like, I ought to buy some. And I went to one of the local stores, supermarkets, who did not have anything like celery, not even celery root. So I managed to eke out a bit of celery from what I had in the fridge, which was actually very degraded, and part of it, turned to slime. But not all of it. And there was one stalk that was green and untouched by rot, and much of the base was actually perfectly fine. Ganz alive. Ganz lebend. So anyway, I used that, and I've shared some in the past a few days ago, and now it comes once more onto the menu. I'm not sure exactly how many days, but if it's in any way suspicious or not good, we'll have carbonara instead. Now, I wanted to show you my sort of part of my breakfast, and I'm going to move the camera so that I can do that. And there it is. The sashimi, that's tuna sashimi, and a Mogen David sandwich. So I had maybe about 6 of the Mogen David sandwiches, and several times that much of the tuna. Yeah, tuna sashimi. That's, anyway, that's 2 mouthfuls. I've had about 10 this morning. Took the bus to Zinetti Strasse Haltestelle, walked maybe 2 kilometers trying to get in to the Hof, where Frische Paradies has its store, and it's in that store that I buy this tuna sashimi. And I did find, with help of a Mitarbeiter, one of the employees of the store, one of the guys who packs up the fish for you, that there is a Kurzweg, there is a shortcut through a building into the yard right next to. So actually, very short distance now that I've got this knowledge, this wisdom. Um, let's look back at me. Yeah, how's that? Uh, so I don't even need the car to go there. Normally, in the past, I mean, it was just a fact that I needed the car to get to this frische Paradies for my perhaps bi-weekly dose of a couple 100 grams of tuna sashimi and perhaps a couple 100 grams of swordfish steak, which sometimes has been good there. Anyway, I'm delighted that now I can go by bus. That will take me, it'll cost me, let's see, I think they're €13, maybe €13.50 for a stripe ticket with 10 stripes, and it takes 2 stripes to get there, and at least theoretically 2 stripes back, but we'll see. And at €1.30 something, either €1.30 or €1.35, that's 2.6 times 2, 5.2 or so euros for the round trip, which has got to be much more expensive than driving 5 or 10 kilometers in the car, I think. Well, yeah, that's more expensive than 5 or 10 kilometers even, I think. So, normally I'd go for the car. I don't know of any other place I can buy sashimi. Swordfish, yes. Oh yeah, also at the market, the Victualian market. But there it was very expensive, I think. Swordfish was anyway. Fischwitte, an establishment that used to have a store on the street side, near but not in the Victualian market, and it now is, it's not there anymore. I couldn't find it. I searched and I searched, and I finally asked a few people and got some direction, and it turns out they now have a permanent stand in Victualian market. Victualian market, and the other fish source is in the Schlachthof, the slaughtering yard. There's still a Schlachthof, and I think yesterday I may actually have heard the lowing of cattle, or at least one cattle, really sounded like that. So there may actually be slaughter still going on in Munich's Schlachthof. Why not? You gotta kill him somewhere. I know it's not funny, at least not if you're a cow. Well, more or less, we are cows. Cash cows for the government and for the elite. I don't know. Strange creatures that we are. Wow. So strange that we contemplate our strangeness. One of my favorite contemplations, may be a little fancy, but one of my favorite contemplations is how we create the world, how we pattern how our nervous systems may pattern themselves in order to fully develop their innate software capabilities to operate this body and network with others and live, basically staying alive. And since we're pretty good at staying alive these days, the next project within staying alive is making it pleasant, having fun staying alive, enjoying staying alive. Yeah, why not? I mean, hacking the operating system in order, and that's much of what we do, by the way, with art and with arts and entertainment of various sorts, sports, war, whatever, make our experience fun and interesting. Let's say interesting first, and maybe fun and maybe not, but anyway, 12 minutes, that's enough. Just wanted to show off my Mogen David sandwich and my chunk of sashimi. Two mouthfuls in one. This is the last and more or less tenderest part of the slice I cut off my main supply. There's still at least 100 grams left. I have to share it with my lunchtime visitor, perhaps. Should be eaten today anyway. Oh well, you've seen me eat my sashimi, you might as well. Very lovely. The texture. Boy, must be fun being a shark. So soft and mellow and okay, Mogen David. Also, chew taco or tortilla chips with a swash of cream cheese in between. Like them both individually. And together they make a very nice combination. And alternating, more or less, alternating with between sashimi and Mogen David sandwiches. It's a nice part of breakfast. I'm thinking of maybe a little cornflakes, and even trying my homemade granola thrown into sweetened milk like cornflakes. See how that passes. I'm curious. Haven't tried it. Anyway, whoa. 14.5 minutes. Well, namaste.